and this is the lovely Bingo, and she has a message for you. Shine, baby. She hates the camera. So do I. I have nothing to say. But
last time was pretty crazy with
last
you
time,
guys.
yeah, every time I come on here, I go, I got nothing to do with my life. And then you start talking, and you go, oh, wait, yeah, you were raped by our mushroom dealer. You forget. You forget stuff like that. So I don't know.
You guys always find a way to keep it fresh.
I just forget. I guess you live this way long enough, and it just seems normal, like you're an old boring fuck. And you go, hey, I still got glass in my pocket from totaling the rental car, drunk on coke. So, yeah.
Should be interesting today.
Yeah.
All right.
But it won't be on this. So shut that fucking thing off.
Doug Stanhope is a real funny
That'll
comic.
cure.
He's dating this chick who was like insane.
Yes.
Bingo. But she's cute. Last time we met her, she had her head shaved. I hope she's got some hair
Does
this
she have
time.
hair
hasn't
now?
shaved,
No,
no.
she's shaved.
Oh, she still doesn't have any hair.
Hi.
She's so cute. I wonder what she'd look like with hair. Hey, Bingo, how about getting some hair? Nice body,
Hey, Doug.
belly shirt,
Hi.
whole deal. What's
How
that
are you?
shirt like? Your shirt's kind of open, huh, Bingo?
Yeah.
You stand up and model that for a second, will you? Look at that outfit.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, come on.
Work it.
Look at that
Let me
skirt.
see. Look at me. Showing off your belly and titty and everything. You guys still going strong?
Yeah.
What was your mental illness again? I forget.
Schizoaffective bipolar.
Schizoaffective bipolar. And what does that mean again?
I don't really understand the schizoaffective part. It's a different form of hallucinating and being delusional.
Isn't that like A Beautiful Mind, that movie? Like where the guy sees people and
I never saw
I don't
it.
know
Well,
what
that
that
would
guy
be
had.
hallucinating.
I don't know.
imaginary friends and
But
everything.
you can hallucinate and become delusional just having bipolar as well. So
But I think you give all mentally ill people a hope because you seem to be functioning great now.
Yeah, she
doing all
hasn't
right.
been.
I'm doing all right.
And
You're on medication?
Yeah.
What's your medication?
Lithium.
Lithium.
Yeah.
Strong shit.
And it took about a year to set in.
Yeah, you seem much better even than the last time we saw you.
Things are going okay.
What happened that they committed you to a mental? It's like, you must have had a real deep breakdown or something.
Things were going pretty bad for a while, but the night that it happened was one of the nights where I was scanning the walls and hitting my head up against things, and I was just completely delusional. I had no idea what was
Oh, that's
going
right. You used to
on.
bang your head into the wall.
Can I get a little bit more sound?
Now she's all normal, and it's starting to get boring. I'm going to start hiding her
Is it
meds.
bothering you?
Hey, Gary, give her some more
Hey, wait,
juice.
you're just a normal chick. I get in this for a reason.
Bingo, I'm not saying anything dirty about you, but Gary, give her more juice in the can.
Thank you.
Right. You got
Yeah,
a
that's
volume
perfect.
control back there. Wait.
Is it
How's this? Is
just a
that good?
Hello,
little bit
hello.
down?
I got to tell
That's all.
Artie,
Perfect.
just so you know,
Yeah.
you ruined my brother's whole scheme.
What?
My brother's a regular like Joe Lunch Bucket guy, and he just bought a diner. That you know how easy that is to get in the restaurant business in small town Rhode Island.
Yeah, real easy.
But he starts carrying Taylor ham because Artie talks about it all the time, and he sees Artie's going to be at a DVD signing. This is my brother's big brainstorm. Artie's going to be at a DVD signing in Boston this weekend. So I'm going to drive up. I'm going to stand in line. I'm going to get his autograph, and I'm going to mention I'm your brother. So when you're on the air on Monday, he's going to bring up my brother, and you can plug my diner. And his whole scheme worked perfectly, except it happened 5 minutes ago in the hallway during the break.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Yeah.
Where are you guys living again?
Go to that
Aren't you-
diner. It's great.
Aren't you guys living like up in the sticks somewhere?
We live, in the sticks in Arizona. We
In
live
Arizona,
on the
yeah.
Mexican border in Bisbee, Arizona.
That was a wild story you told the last time when Bingo was hanging out with your neighbor.
With the mushroom dealer.
The soft
Oh,
grape.
yeah.
Well,
The guy
that's the
gave you
thing. That's
soft
what I was
rape.
telling them. Like, every time Will calls me for the pre-interview, he's like, "What are you up to?" And I know the dirt you want, but I can never think of, like I wouldn't have thought, "Oh, gee, what has been up?" Well, 3 months ago, Bingo got half raped by a hallucinogen dealer. But
Aren't you? Is it weird to be? I mean, you're a successful comic and everything. You got a good career going. Is it weird to be with a chick who's like this mentally ill and has to be on lithium?
Oh, it's fun being anyone who's different in this world is so hard to find. It's interesting.
You're really into the iconoclast, the person who's out of the norm.
Yeah, but Bingo,
Yeah,
Bingo, I know you're not into being normal and stuff, but Why can't you grow hair? I bet you'd be so cute with hair. I mean, you're cute anyway, but
I will at some point, and I'll make the decision as, like I did when I shaved it. It'll take no.
It
did you know
killed her when Britney Spears did
that is not true.
Come
it's
on.
just so cliched for mentally ill people to shave their head. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, are you still crying for help? Because that's what Britney's was. She shaved her head and it was a cry
and
for
I
help.
didn't do it for that when I did. I mean, I wasn't.
It's an OCD
saying
thing, isn't it? Like, just for the simplicity of it.
Yeah, why
I
do you
had done it before too.
Why do you shave your head? Because it's like one of the voices or something tells you to shave your head?
No, it's kind of nice to shave your head every 3 days and kind of feel clean, like you're,
Yeah, I've shaved my balls before. It felt a lot nicer.
Do you shave off all
it
your
gets hot
vagina
and
hair?
sticky.
Do you shave your vagina?
A lot of times it's not shaved right now.
But I would think
You don't want to see it right now. No, kidding. I'm kidding.
if you put that much effort into shaving your head, I think you'd shave your vagina if you didn't.
Well, I do a lot of times, but
That's cool. But we should have had some wigs here to put her in.
To see what she
I
looks
wear
like
wigs
with
all the
hair.
time.
You do? You wear wigs? Oh, no kidding.
We dress up all the time.
Yeah, she's like a Mr. Potato Head because it is a clean slate. So, I mean, I've never wanted to shop with any chick that I was with, but we go to thrift stores all the time. You go, hey, put this on your noggin. This will look funny on you. Like, look at her top hat and all sorts of stupid stuff, bunny ears, and it looks funny on her.
That's kind of cool. Your chick's like a Mr. Potato Head. Has anyone ever said anything that romantic before? That
I don't think so.
Like a Mr. Potato Head?
That's nice.
How long you two been going out?
A year and a half.
Year and a half.
been a while.
No, wait, no, it hasn't.
I don't know.
Wait.
Sex
Yeah,
still
it's been a
good?
year and a half.
Is sex still good?
When we get to it.
Yeah.
Roseanne has a lot more sex than us.
Yeah, I was listening to that, going, "Wow,
I don't believe
I
her.
feel bad. I'm not fucking my girlfriend as much as Roseanne's getting laid. That's a problem."
Funny would be. I mean, it's not funny. I mean, the last time they were here, Doug, who is a very successful comic, by the way.
If you keep calling me successful just because of this Richard Jenny thing, and you're afraid I'm going the same way, you don't have to. You don't really
I'm
need to.
feeling really guilty because we turned Richard Jenny down and now he's dead, you know?
That certainly couldn't have helped.
Yeah. I'm sure that added to. Did you know him at all?
I'd met him a few times. I had a previous girlfriend that she was on his Platypus Man show.
Oh.
And he'd always hit on her when I was standing right there.
Oh, wow. Don't you love
This is
guys
my
like that?
boyfriend. Oh, hi. Anyway. But no, he was
I have a couple of guys I know who do that with Beth, my girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, like
They try to ignore you?
They don't look at me. They
Yeah.
never ask a question about me. They just focus on her.
kind of like
it's
you
kinda
and
funny.
Bingo every time I do this show lately.
Yeah, you know. I kind of have this thing for Bingo, honestly. But Bingo, yeah, let's ignore him. No, but the last time you were here, Doug, you were talking about your mushroom dealer.
Always a fun topic.
Yeah.
No, they have a guy up in Arizona who would get him mushrooms, and then Bingo goes over to see the guy to get some mushrooms.
Right, he invited her over.
And then he says, I'm into massage, and Bingo, being mentally ill, gets naked in front of the guy,
lays down on a table.
and he put his penis in it.
Yeah.
I forced
No, it was a
himself on.
soft rape.
Yeah,
there was
it was
no,
on her.
Yeah,
it was on.
The guy
What do you mean it
is
was
some
a soft
elderly
rape?
dude. Like,
Oh, you're saying it wasn't all the way in?
No,
no, he just grabbed her by the. Go ahead.
It was all the way in, though, right?
No.
It wasn't?
No.
Where did he come? Like on your ass?
He didn't come at all, to my knowledge. My eyes were shut. I did.
He slipped something in there, though. What is
Yeah,
it?
no, he grabbed her by the snatch and grabbed her clit and then laid on her naked and just
was
held
it,
on to her.
Yeah.
But he was like he looked like that old dude from The Simpsons with the beard.
But you never told him to stop, did you? I mean, like.
No, I was freaked out. I shut down.
Wow.
But that's a technique, that people don't know about that one, where you lie on the person as a massage.
I've never. You know what? If you go on the internet, Borat.
Not quite Swedish, but it's some kind of Nordic.
Sacha Baron Cohen in the DVD release of the Borat movie. He has a scene where a guy comes in to give him a massage. It's an edited out scene. They should have put it in the movie. It's funny as hell. The guy comes in and then Borat's totally nude and like starts getting on top of the guy. It's the funniest fucking thing. What is it, Ganch?
Hey Howard, we have a bunch of wigs if you want to see this.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Bingo, put some hair on. Let me see how you look.
All right.
Let me see if you look like a girl. Maybe you look better with your head shaved. You know what? When Sinead O'Connor put her hair back, when she grew her hair back,
cute.
she wasn't that cute.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey Howard, what do you want to try first?
I've seen her with
blonde,
hair.
or redhead?
Try Bingo as a blonde first. All right. Let me see.
Have you ever been a blonde?
No.
Pull that down there.
Let's see.
Oh,
You know,
Is it
Bingo doesn't look
straight?
so good as a blonde.
Oh, Oh, no. That's not it.
No,
that's not your
That's
look.
not
Get
the
rid of
look.
that.
It's the hair, bingo.
Hang on,
Believe it.
wait for the camera, honey.
Give the dark hair for
Let's
big.
try brunette.
Brunette. This looks like a better. Let her put it on good. Put it on good. See, that's cute.
Let me see.
Profile's good there, too.
Let me
to
see.
me.
Look at me.
All right.
Look at me. Oh, that's cute.
It's your look.
Right, Doug? She's cute as a brunette, right?
I've seen her with hair. When I met her years ago, I met her like 6 years ago the first time. So I've seen her with hair. And yeah, she was hot.
Wait a second. Look at. Give the dark hair for
Let's
big.
try brunette.
Brunette. This looks like a better. Let her put it on good. Put it on good. See, that's cute.
Let me see.
Profile's good there, too.
Let me
to
see.
me.
Look at me.
All right.
Look at me. Oh, that's cute.
It's your look.
Right, Doug? She's cute as a brunette, right?
I've seen her with hair. When I met her years ago, I met her like 6 years ago the first time. So I've seen her with hair. And yeah, she was hot.
Wait a second. Look at the camera. Look how cute you are with hair.
Oh, look at you.
I mean, is it me? I mean, she'd even be pretty, like, amongst other pretty, like, chick celebrities. I mean, she's that pretty, right?
She's very Valerie Bertinelli-ish with the hair.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
See, look at yourself up there, baby.
Oh, that's horrible.
What do you mean gross? Take a look. Oh.
The problem is the mid stage when she's got a crew cut trying to grow it out.
Right. Let it grow in.
Got that spiky sort of,
Yeah.
Hide her up. They try it as a redhead now.
No, that's not
sort of Justin
Wait,
Timberlake
let me
look.
see. Keep it on.
Oh, no.
You kind of look like Louis
You're not a
XIV.
redhead.
Yeah, that's Mama's family.
No, that's too much hair for you.
Mama's family.
Very,
Hey, Ganj, let's try a couple of
Bonnie
beards. You got any
Raitt.
fake beards?
Wait, she's already my beard. What are you talking about?
She's very Marie Antoinette with that big red head.
that's a Bonnie Raitt wig that if I ever saw
The
one.
brunette works for you, baby. I'm telling you. Why don't you grow your hair out?
I will at some point.
You got to.
I will.
Or just get
Well,
a
you
series
want
of
her-
wigs.
You want her to be ordinary, Howard.
That's
She
not
doesn't-
ordinary. I
Yes,
want her to
it
be hot.
is.
She's got a hot little body.
She doesn't want to be ordinary.
Do you ever go around like showing off your body? Do you ever wear provocative outfits and
Well,
stuff?
she used to just start walking around the neighborhood naked when she was
Right.
off her meds.
Really?
Yeah.
You would just walk outside?
Talking on her banana phone. She'd have a banana, then talking to people on it and walking
and
up and down.
totally nude.
Wait
Yeah.
a second. When you were going out with her and she was off her meds, suddenly you'd come home. She'd be on a banana talking.
No,
to-
I'd be
That's
home.
when I
She'd
first
just
moved
start
in.
walking out, going back from the guest house naked and talking on her phone. And then she's up and down the street.
Yeah.
was your head shaved at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd walk around your neighborhood naked and like did people see you, your neighbors and stuff?
I didn't know.
Our neighborhood's pretty quiet, so if they did see it, they'd probably just
Yeah,
turn a
shut
blind
the
eye.
You're kidding me.
Like I'd be going, I should really grab her. And then I go, nah,
Let's get
fuck
the
it.
camera."
Get the camera. Yeah.
So you have that on videotape, huh?
I have lots of
Still shot.
pictures of her doing stuff that I should have stopped her from doing,
that's
but
so
I had to
great.
get.
Oh, my.
Hey, I should mention that Doug wrote a book in 2006 called, and this is Fun with Pedophiles, The Best of Baiting. Your book is about how to go on the internet and you set
It's
up an
just the
account.
logs, yeah.
You set up an account and you try to catch pedophiles on your own.
It's basically like what that Dateline is doing now. We did just for fun, but we weren't trying to,
Right.
do it as a social service. We were doing it to fuck with pedophiles on the internet.
Right.
Is that
And
book
just-
still available?
Yeah, I just self-published it. I just put it out in December.
Is it on your website?
Yeah, at DougStanhope.com.
Are the conversations fun? Like, what was your
it's
name?
the funniest shit I've ever done.
What was the
I
name?
laugh at the stuff,
What
and
was
I
your,
hate me.
What was your name on the
I
internet?
had a lot of different ones. One of them was they're all posed as 12-year-old girls who want hot, sexy talk with older men.
Right,
Pork
right.
Pie Annie.
Yeah, Pork Pipe
Cyber
Annie.
on Wheels.
But yeah, Cyber Girl on Wheels was my completely crippled, fucked up one.
What do you think of that you wanted to talk to guys as a girl? I mean,
Well, I started, baiting.org was the original site that was doing this, and I started reading them. It was like Tom Sawyer painting the fence. I was laughing so hard at their shit that I wanted to start doing it
Right.
too.
so it's called baiting. It's almost like going fishing. You try to hook in a
Right.
pedophile and you start a relationship with a pedophile.
And you
ever
bait
take
them into cyber sex, and once they start getting into it, then you start making it weirder and weirder, and then
what-
they all pretty much end with, and now I'm jacking myself off too. Ooh, suck my dick. You're a dude.
What about so when you were, what were you, a 12-year-old girl? Would you say? How
Yeah.
old were you? And what did you look like? What was your description of yourself?
They're all different.
They're all different, but they're all each chapter is a different persona
Well,
that
what
I'd
did the
use,
roller
and
skating girl look like?
oh no, she wasn't
was
roller skating. She was
no.
in a wheelchair.
A wheelchair.
Yeah, but people that see on wheels, they'd think roller skating.
Yeah.
If they didn't read close enough in the profile, I don't let my handicap keep me back.
And you're saying the pedophiles would try to pick up a girl in a wheelchair?
Oh yeah, and I'd go into you're gonna have to get past the bed sores. It's well written. I don't. You have to read this shit. It really. I'll cry laughing still when I go back and read
Yeah.
those things.
Did you ever meet any of the guys?
No.
No.
How's he
didn't go
going to
that
meet
far.
him? He's not a 12-year-old girl.
Well,
Yeah.
So what? You never know. So the guy would get on and go, hey, he's probably lying too. He probably says he's younger than he really is, but whatever.
Yeah, you can never tell. But again, you're just trying to
What would
get
a
a
guy-
really funny.
What would these guys want to do to a little poor little girl in a wheelchair? What would they want to do? Like, I'm going to lift you out of your wheelchair and lay you down on the bed.
Yeah, but most of them are like horribly misspelled. I want you to suck my cock. Just basic stuff.
Right,
But the thing is, you're making it funny when you come back.
What do you say? Like when a guy says to you, "I want to suck your cock. I want you to suck my cock."
You have to read this shit.
I got to get a copy of that. I got to get a
I
copy
should have
of
brought
that.
you one. I'm not really good at this business end of this shit.
So what's the name of the book?
Fun with Pedophiles, the best of baiting.
Oh, cool. I'll have to definitely get that. That sounds way good.
It would be like Dateline, that whole, to catch a pedophile. That would be a lot more fun if they turned it into a prank and
It's
weren't so
pretty fun
self-serving.
now.
Someone told me you did a weird thing. Like you had friends over for a party once when you were younger, and that, tell me if this is true, and that you didn't want them to fuck up your apartment. So you gave them all Xanax without you put it in their water.
Oh, that's
My buddies.
no. That's not even a story.
What do you mean?
No,
Sounds like a story to me.
Oh no, I just that's one of your guys is friends with her friend they played in my town.
my
They have
engineer,
a band.
for the record.
They were just hammered and came back to my house, and I gave them Xanax so we could pass out.
Oh, they knew they were in Xanax.
That's no story.
Oh, the
All
guy-
right, it
the
wasn't
guys-
a secret Xanax
The
thing.
guys told me you drugged them so they wouldn't screw up your apartment.
I think that's they just assumed that I wanted them to fall
Oh,
down.
I
Nah, I
see.
didn't kid.
We don't
Are you
care about
kidding?
the house.
I trash my
It's
house
a
more than
wreck.
anyone else could.
So it sounds like things are pretty normal. Bingo hasn't been acting out, hasn't been walking around the neighborhood naked, and she hasn't been raped by anyone these days. It's kind of quiet.
It's
Yeah, I
getting
know.
normal. It's getting normal.
Yeah.
All my stories are so the same. Like it's hard to top yourself after a while. You get to a place.
Yeah, no, you can't top what you did the last time. There's no question you can't. You just gotta hang and just hope those moments happen. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, now, where are you two in the relationship? Is it more serious? Are we talking marriage?
We're not into marriage.
No.
No. And you can't have kids because maybe you'll pass on your mental illness.
Yeah, I won't.
You
Yeah,
would
and I have
want
a
to do that,
vasectomy.
uh-huh. You had a vasectomy?
Yeah.
Oh, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Really?
Yeah,
You
I
still
snipped
married?
it.
Someone told me you're still legally married.
Well, yeah, it's a long, confusing story. I got married to some chick when I was like 20, when I lived in Vegas. It was a chick I worked with, and we got drunk, and it was really funny because in Vegas you can do that. You get hammered, and let's go get married.
Yeah.
And it seemed funny, but she was another insane person, but she was like 33. And she turned into be some like really weird pathological liar.
You
chick.
better get out of this marriage because if you end up making it big and end up getting a lot of dough
You'll
or
have to
something,
pay her to leave.
you're gonna have to pay her off. Get out of it now while you got no money.
I can't imagine. We're talking almost 20 years.
Yeah, she could come after
20
you.
years ago, that just because there's some random piece of paperwork, even though
Bro, get
she
a divorce.
disappeared.
Right?
I
Yeah.
started the proceedings once because I was dating another chick who's a comic here in town, Betsy Wise.
You realize that chick owns half of Fun with Pedophiles? Think about it.
Yeah, $750.
Yeah, I think I made $750 off of that book.
She actually owes you money right now.
Self-publishing is a.
How come in my neighborhood I never see like a bingo type running around naked in the streets?
Because you'd move.
You know, I wouldn't. I would love to see bingo naked running around my apartment, around where my apartment is. I think that's great.
You don't see nothing fun happens in this fucking boring world anymore.
I know.
There's no
Is that
good
why you're into
stories.
bingo, do you think? Because it's like bingo always has the potential of going off and being wild and being truly...
Well, we have to make our own wild, like on the road with the, doing the
I mean,
videos.
no one's
What do you
fun
mean?
anymore.
What kind of wild do you make?
I don't know.
It's not really-
I don't know. We just pull stunts and do shit just to try to break up the monotony. No one's so fucking boring anymore.
You know what's so sad? Most of the people running around in New York running around naked look like,
They don't look like Bingo.
No, they look more like an elephant. They look more
I
like
used to run
Benji.
around naked a lot more too, and I don't even. I'd shower with clothes. Is that Benji, the naked picture in that
Yeah.
waiting room?
Yeah, he's
Like
always naked.
I looked at that and I'm like, I'm getting a look like that. It's gross.
That's when I was in great shape.
Yeah, I'm falling apart.
I dig Doug that he could go out with a mentally ill woman and not give a shit, like just kind of say, like, sometimes you lay in bed, sometimes you think, well, Bingo could go berserk in bed and I could be asleep and she'd
Yeah,
be
he's
like,
going out with a good-looking mentally ill woman. Let's not fucking give him a priest outfit.
yeah, but still, would you?
What are you saying, Artie?
Artie, come on, you got to, you got to always be looking
I'm
behind
saying, good-looking's good-looking.
you. You're saying you would go out with Bingo, even though you know
I've
that you-
dated several crazy broads because they had nice tits.
All right.
They weren't even
Yeah, and
hot as hell.
most of those chicks will deny to the end that they're crazy and that you're an asshole. And she walks up and shows you her paperwork.
Hey, David, you're on the air. What's happening?
Yeah, hi, Howard. How
Hey.
are you?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, how about Bingo becomes mentally ill for a couple of minutes and takes her top off?
Gets naked. It might be creepy. Doug's a friend of the show and everything. I don't know.
We don't want to undress his girl.
I feel weird asking Bingo to be
It's
nude.
hard to become mentally ill. Just on-
But Bingo, you
All right,
sat
how
on
about
this.
you start
Bingo.
banging her head against the wall?
Yeah, Bingo sat on the Sibian the last time, and we even said it was the craziest Sibian ride ever.
Okay.
I think she's done.
Let it out, crazy girl. It was really good. Did you like it? Do you ever think about it?
She said she listened to someone had taped it and gave her a tape of the wrap-up show that
I just
she just listened
heard
to.
the wrap-up show. Yeah, they said it looked like I had cerebral palsy. They could tell it was real because it was not really attractive.
Because your eyes rolled into the back of your head. Did you like it? Do you ever think about the Sibian, or you don't?
No, I mean,
It's the last time she came.
it was. Might have been, actually.
Is that true? Doug can't make you come?
No, it's not that he can't. It's we don't have sex.
What's going on? When's the last time you had sex?
A while ago.
Yeah.
Be honest, man. You always have
Yeah,
been. How long?
yeah.
How long's it been? Months?
Last time I did blow with you. Well, I've been on the road a lot too, so it's not like we've been
We're not together all the time.
Is it good for Bingo?
Like I haven't. This is the first. She just flew in.
Is it good for Bingo to be doing blow? I mean, because she.
And lithium.
Drugs for me, it's been fine. No, it really has, because I mean, if you hallucinate on mushrooms, you're putting it into your
She
body.
does mushrooms. It's crazy.
Really?
But
Yeah.
I know in my head what's going to happen.
Right.
It's the times that
She gets alien-like.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you'd have to see her. Just yeah, she all the caricatures of hallucinogens she becomes.
So are you saying you guys-
tongue popping out and eyes like this? And
Are you guys saying you're only able to have sex at this point when you're coked up, when you're fueled up? Because
no,
you
that's
get-
him.
Well, what's going on
I
with
mean,
you?
it's not that I'm unable. I just really I have no fucking interest anymore. Like,
He doesn't have a drive.
Whoa,
You know what?
whoa.
I listened to Bubba's show. You could be having a testosterone level problem.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm such a drunk.
Are you
Like
monogamous?
Artie, when you're a big junkie, did you care about fucking?
No, I'm telling you, I understand what Doug's saying, and I get bored real easy now too. And you feel like you have nothing, like no cares or anything, right? And
Well, wait a second.
and you just want to get high or drunk to be,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
drunk all the time. Then you're like,
Oh, you're a big
well,
drinker.
But what's
Yeah,
going
I'm
on?
a
I mean, if
big
I had a
drinker, and
living,
then-
if I had a girlfriend with me, though, in other words, like if I didn't have a chick, I was too lazy to go. I would rather get high before going to find a
Go
broad.
find one.
But if I had a chick with me and she was willing,
But yeah, when there's
I would fuck.
when there's
her.
porn right there on the computer and you
Yeah.
can just jack off, you're
But wait
still
a
gonna go
second.
try to find a
That's
chick
how
and
me and
lie to
Dana
her all
started
night.
to get separate. We started to get separated when I started doing heroin because, like, in other words, she would say, "Do you want me to come over?" And I'd be like, "No, I just rather get fucked up," and not telling her that. So she thought it was her,
Right.
when it was really the drugs. And then
But don't
eventually,
you think this is a sign that the relationship could be ending, Bingo? I mean, Doug doesn't want to fuck you anymore. I mean, you're a hot chick and you have needs.
It's not like you don't
really
want to fuck
honest
her
with each
anymore.
other. Yeah.
What? When's the last time you guys fucked? How many months?
Probably January.
January.
Yeah.
You know what month this is?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know what month this is.
March.
It's March.
March.
Well, it's not that long ago.
But would you say you get whiskey dick?
I just don't care.
He doesn't have
Like,
a
I don't.
drive.
I don't have a
Yeah.
drive. I hate
Bingo.
myself.
If I brought in a really hot chick right now, brand new, strange, he'd have
Oh,
to
we
drive.
did. We had that threesome. That was fucking awful.
When was that?
Oh God,
he was
that
going
was
for
in San
awesome.
Francisco.
Well, how
no,
long
it was
ago was that?
terrible.
That's the last time we had sex, probably.
No,
But
No,
it was a
'cause
threesome
that-
with another chick, right?
Wait, you didn't
Yeah,
have
another
you didn't
chick.
have sex when you did the coke?
No, that was another. That was we did. I think Bad Ecstasy. That
Yeah.
night.
How'd you
Yeah,
look
that
at
was
the
the night
threesome?
Molly was.
Bad ecstasy. That's a great title for a movie.
Yeah.
When
Bad
did you have the threesome?
That was end
In
of
San
last year or
Francisco.
sometime. Yeah,
I didn't
San
know
Francisco.
that. Where'd you meet the chick?
At a show in San Francisco, and it was just really awkward.
Bingo, you're up for that kind of play?
Yeah, this one wasn't great at all.
Have you been with other
Bad.
girls? Have you been with other girls?
That was the first time all the way. I mean, yeah, I've done things with other women before.
Oh, I didn't know. Man, you are fun. Yeah, she's
But this
fun.
is not a fun night.
No, that was
it
not a
really
fun
was
night.
not a
Why
fun
was it
night.
so bad?
It,
Just the chick was. It was really awkward.
Where'd you meet the chick?
She was at my show,
And she came up to you afterwards and
and
said,
she
I
was
want to
pretty hot on for just
sitting at a
okay.
show.
But
And she was a fan of yours?
yeah, but she was. I don't know.
And Bingo.
Seemed fake, you know.
it
You know
really
how-
did.
But wait a second, Bingo. You were in the audience that night?
Oh, yeah, I was there.
And Doug says to you, hey, this chick wants to come home with us? How does that all work? I mean, that's a
Well,
tough...
it's a drug thing, you know. I forget.
She was like,
exactly
hey,
what-
let's go do some drugs. And
It was really spur of the moment. We weren't, I mean, it wasn't thought
How
out.
does it happen?
You know, yeah. Well, you end the show and you start drinking. There's a bunch of people there, and you
Yeah.
stumble
Start
to
talking.
another bar, and then where bar's closing, and
Everybody goes
the
back
other
to the
comics
hotel
go into
rooms.
the hotel, and
So
there's
then-
waitress hanging out, and then you're in between hotels, and then hey, this chick's still here, and
Doug, did you think something might happen the whole night, or was it a total shock to you? That's a big deal, bro.
not
Man.
maybe for you.
Yeah, we really
I'm
wasn't.
sorry.
This
But
really
it is.
wasn't a
It
big
is.
deal.
Really?
for us.
My
Yeah, it
girlfriend
really
never
is.
lets me have threesomes.
But I mean, we
You know.
we live a different lifestyle where we are out on the road. You're out getting hammered. Artie knows. You're out getting hammered every night. You don't plan things out. There's
So
no.
the chick
It's
kind
not
of
conducive to normalcy at
the
all.
chick
Yeah.
hung back in your hotel room, and what was she wearing? Was she hot?
On paper, yes, but she wasn't really sexually enticing. She,
Yeah.
you know, like if you were banging half the porn stars you have on here, you'd know they're lying. You know they're
Yeah.
faking it. You know,
So Bingo, what'd you end? Who made the first move? Like, how did it all go down?
I think you did that night, but it's hard to remember.
I know
she coming on
she was hinting at it
She was
without
hinting
saying
at
it.
How did she hint? Like, where did she go? Oh, I'm so horny.
Well, she
don't
was
remember the
following you back into
details.
the.
But I know at one point where I knew it could have happened if I pushed it, but I let her go because I knew we weren't really.
She was following you where?
No,
was
we
she?
were in our hotel.
Yeah, but you said she was just following you around the whole night.
No,
huh?
no, she. Oh, well, the whole night we were just. There was a bunch of us.
What was Bingo saying though? What were you saying, Bingo? She was following Doug.
Oh, she followed you back into the room.
What?
Yeah.
And
She
you-
left, and then she came back because she forgot something, or
Bingo, you don't get jealous that Doug's going to be hammering another woman right in front of you?
He loves me.
Yeah.
He loves me. I know that.
So what happened? All three of you get naked?
Yeah, and you also gave me the eye. You were like, is this okay or is this weird? And I'm like, yeah, it's weird. Why not, though? It is
Yeah.
weird.
But we were kind of making eye contact over, like.
And then when we started, we're like,
How
how,
does it
the
start?
fuck do we get out of this?
She goes, and you know, Artie, when you're doing the narcotics, it doesn't lend well to maximum pressure. And she goes, I sucked the best dick ever. And she starts blowing me, and it's like she's trying to get her mouth as wide as she can to barely. It was the worst, like head.
I'm watching him.
Bingo, when
Yeah, you're on narcotics. You want it vicious
But
and
Bingo.
nearly painful.
When you're watching this, what's going through your head?
I
That's your
am
man.
desperate. I'm desperately trying not to laugh because I'm looking at him and knowing what's going on, and I'm like, I don't know how to get out of this, but it's fucking funny from his side. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was the most gentle, caring head I've ever.
If a chick tells me they suck the best dick ever, I usually go, well, being that the best dick ever is not here, will mine work?
Bingo, no thoughts of
And
jealousy?
it never works.
I'm not really that type of person. You would say if I was. I'm not.
Wow,
No.
that's pretty cool.
We're close. We're close. Like, I know what's going through his head.
Yeah, but maybe you need other girls in this thing because you guys aren't having sex anymore. It's kind of sad as a couple.
Yeah, well, you don't have the drive, and I can masturbate just fine. So
what do you do every night? Do you masturbate every night?
sometimes multiple times during the day.
That doesn't upset you?
No, she would, like... Well, there have been times, and her drive fluctuates with the meds she's on.
Yeah, that's
right.
I mean, sometimes she's just like me, but sometimes she'd just sit there in the car, just jacking off nonstop, masturbating while we're driving between gigs for hours. Like, are you still doing that?
What does she do? She just.
But I mean,
puts her
she'll
hand
do
down
it while she's watching a flick. Like she can bifurcate her attention like that. She'll be reading a book, jacking off, talking on the phone.
You jack off several times a day. But isn't that kind of a sad picture that Bingo's jacking off a couple of times a day and Doug's like not even getting it up for her?
Well, I'm good at it. I can satisfy myself, and we get along so well.
Yeah, I don't know, but it seems like
so
the
you're
passion.
just like friends, right?
Why are
Yeah, I
you
guess
trying
so.
to
We're like-
ruin their relationship?
Yeah, when Fred hangs out with me, he jacks off 4 or 5 times right in front of me. Is it weird to look over and see your girlfriend jacking off?
For that long.
Is she really into it? Like
she does
like
it
a jackrabbit?
No, she does it like she's smoking a cigarette or drinking, just jacking off.
She
like,
take off her clothes or she just slides her hand down her pants?
Slides her hand
If we're
down her pants.
driving, yeah.
No. If you're driving, you just slide your hand down your pants. Do you ever like take your top off and show truckers your titties and all that kind of stuff and get crazy?
It's almost like you play with your balls when you're watching the TV.
Yeah.
I play with my penis all the time.
Yeah.
Even during the show, I'm constantly busy with it.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Yeah. So how long does it take you to get off Bingo?
It depends. It depends on where my med level is.
Right.
So.
It's complicated. So you didn't even kiss this chick in the hotel room or anything?
Yeah, we did.
You
We
did?
both kissed her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's pretty wild. And then what happens? You all get naked? And then
I took a shower with
Then
her.
I feel shame
You took a
because I
shower
look
with her?
like that picture of Benji.
you took
then
a
I go-
shower with her? What, before it got started?
Yeah.
And like what goes on in the shower?
Well, again, it was just completely awkward.
Why?
Even
In the shower it was awkward? Weren't you
the
kind
whole
of...
thing was kind of awkward.
Was she
Probably because
start-
we were on coke, and it was just weird. It was a weird.
Yeah.
night.
Was
it
she
was very-
fingering you in the shower and everything?
No.
She wasn't
That
kissing
started later.
you? She didn't rub your titties and stuff in the
Oh,
shower?
yeah.
Oh, she did. She kissed you and rubbed your titties in the
Yeah.
shower. Boy, for not
And
being
I did that to her.
For not being into it, it sure sounds like a lot happened.
Well,
Yeah, no,
a lot did happen, but we
happen.
really
It just-
weren't into it.
And then after the shower, you get in the bed, and what happens? You two start licking each other? Bingo starts
Yeah.
licking. You licked her, or she licked you? Or
Both.
You both did.
They both went down on each other.
How was that? Was she good at going down on you?
Not really.
Every time, and
Wow,
every
what's
time
the
I've
point?
been in a threesome, it was.
Well, that is the point. I mean, we were trying to figure out how to get out of it, but I mean, how do you
It
get out of
seems
that?
to keep going while you're figuring out how to get out of it.
Did you bang her, Doug?
Yeah, I banged her a little bit, but yeah, couldn't keep wood.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, that sounds terrible. How much drinking are you doing, pal?
Oh, that's more of a narcotic. Well, actually,
That
no,
was-
narcotics.
Yeah.
It starts to take over your life. You just want to be high. It really is more important than anything.
What kind of narcotics are we talking about?
That night, I don't know if it was coke or ecstasy, but
Right.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I tell you, what a great thing to be able to say. Every time I've done a threesome, I don't have that in my
Yeah,
repertoire.
there are people out there banging their heads on the steering wheel now every time.
I mean, you treat it like it's nothing, Doug.
I forget some threesomes I've had.
Yeah.
I forgot until I came up
Bingo.
here that I've done. Oh, Roseanne, wait, I did her TV show a lot. Like, I forget TV shows I've done.
And Bingo is like so nonchalant about it. I mean, God, this girl was eating you out. You eating her out. You'd think that'd be a major sort of story. Do you ever close your eyes and think about girls and masturbate?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, you do?
Not her. But yeah.
You've had sex with girls that's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's a good example is to a shrink told me once that degenerate gamblers, people addicted to gambling, men, have a way less sex drive than average men because they're just so into gambling. There's something about it.
Right.
I get the same high from gambling that I do from coke.
Really? Wow, that's great.
It's the same
Well, you're on the
body
road.
high. I'm awake. I'm alert.
I think
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
addiction thing.
You and Doug have a lot in
You know
common.
what? Gambling makes me really horny, like
Yeah,
coke does.
Yeah.
See,
Gambling
coke,
makes me
there's a-
wicked horny.
There's
what
a
about-
perfect amount of coke to do before sex. Because I've done too much coke and then you can't
Yeah.
fuck at all. But
would you mind if Bingo did another guy consensually?
She's had sort of indiscretions.
Oh, you have? You've cheated
I
on
tell her
Doug?
I don't want to know about it if it happens.
Have you been fucking other guys behind Doug's back?
No.
Tell the truth, Bingo.
No. There was one
I shouldn't have
instance.
brought this up.
Yeah, there was.
What was the instance? Another
We were
soft
all no.
Did you fuck Dave Attell?
No, it was a feature.
What happened?
Even worse.
It was a middle act.
What
Oh,
happened?
this guy's our buddy.
He's a friend of ours.
A buddy.
Yeah.
Is he? He's a comic?
But why'd you fuck him? Doug,
No, we didn't actually fuck.
what did you do?
We messed around, but
You
we were
blew him?
all. I don't even remember.
Tell the truth.
We were all really drunk.
Doug, do you
and-
know about this, or is this the
yeah,
first
yeah,
time?
I knew
I
about
guess
it.
he does.
We tell.
I passed out that night, and but yeah, when she came, she came banging on the hotel door naked at 9 o'clock the next morning. I knew that look of shame in her face.
Doug, we got to get some
I've been
dates
in that-
together. We got to get some dates on the road together.
Wait a second. You're telling me you're okay with that? That didn't bum you out?
We don't do. This doesn't happen very often.
Okay, when it happened,
I
it
hope
didn't-
not.
It didn't bum you out?
No, because I've been in that same situation. You make bad choices when you party hard.
Yeah,
Is this a comedian that's known? I mean,
He's a friend of mine.
he's a buddy of ours. You don't have to say who it is.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you'd want the plug or not at this point.
is he a single
guaranteed
guy?
Huh?
Is he single?
Yeah, he's a single guy.
Oh, so he don't probably. Well, you don't have to name. But is he a guy we know?
Oh,
Is
wait,
he-
yeah, that's right. His girlfriend in San Francisco that week. I go, hey, come here. And we were walking back to the hotel, and I jammed my hand down her pants and put
Well, it's
a
an
couple of
exciting
fingers in her. I go, now we're even.
No, man. So what happened when you went to the hotel? You didn't fuck the guy, but you just blew him and stuff?
I don't even remember. We messed around. I don't remember what happened. We were
You do.
all.
You just don't want Doug to.
No, we were all drunk. I told him everything the next day.
Has this guy been on the show? Has he been on my show?
No. He's
No.
out of Texas. He's a.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, because I don't want to know. Well, that is some story, you two. I tell you, Doug. Bingo.
You start getting wrapped up in the small details in life.
What are you going to do about this drug addiction thing, man?
I'm not. I do drugs very socially.
Yeah, okay.
very. He's
Yeah. I
What
do
about the drinking?
Coke a
He
couple
drinks a
times a
lot.
month, but yeah, I drink pretty much
Drink
every night.
Every night? How many
Yeah.
drinks?
depends on.
I
how
can
many
drink
shows.
7 or 8 beers and consider it not drinking that night. Well, I didn't really drink last night.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're
Wow.
depressed a little bit, you know?
Yeah, you get that way.
Yeah.
Maybe
Just
you
less
should
and
be
less
on
is
some-
interesting.
You should be on some medication too, maybe.
Maybe
I
you
need some of
that.
that healing energy from that
Roseanne.
Roseanne. Yeah.
But like Doug, do you like set limits? Like tonight, you're supposed to be taping a Showtime special, right?
Yeah.
Now, is there a limit of drinks
Are you
you'll
going to
have?
drink for this?
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be plugging that.
That's why you're here, honey.
Artie needs to know what you're doing so he can
Yeah,
help
no,
himself.
I will. I'll
curious.
I'll be doing 2 shows, so I'll do what I do on the road. I'm not going to try to polish it up for
So you-
Showtime.
but you're
Fuck
gonna
that.
tape
then,
2
Then people would
shows.
have higher expectations when they come see me live.
But you're going to tape 2 shows and they'll edit it together for one special, right?
Right.
So in between shows, you're not going to try to.
No,
drink less.
I'll start
yeah.
drinking before the first show.
Wow.
See, that's like when I taped my DVD, I tried to I had some boundaries.
Trying to be professional.
I mean, some, but. I did the same exact thing he just said. I did 2. You wear the same things, and then he just edited it together. And I wish I could say I was better, but I did drink probably a little too much in between. And some of the shit got fucking better.
Well, no, I really do, and I do a bit about it. But I have AA friends who will all have eventually had to cave in and admit that I'm funnier when I'm drunk. Like AA people tell me that.
That's hard for an AA guy to
Makes
admit.
it
It
hard to
fucking
quit.
kills them to say it. It's like they're denying their religion when
You
they
know
say
what?
it.
You know what, Doug? You're a better driver when you drink.
I know.
Well,
it's
I
like
gotta
having
t-
your psychiatrist tell you that not only the voices in your head real, but they're accurate. What?
They're right. They're the only thing sensible about you.
Well, I got to tell you, this has been a very interesting morning, to say the least. The 2 of you are great. Doug, I love your career, the way it's going. Tonight at 8 o'clock, you will prove
I love
once
the way
again.
your career is going. We finally, we finally got the serious, and she even listens. She's catching me up on all the shit I missed in the last 2 weeks because she's had the car.
Bingo, you're up on the show?
Yes.
George Takei.
Isn't he the best?
He was.
They think
brilliant.
Artie's doing heroin again.
Gee, I wonder why.
Do you think what is
don't-
what is your opinion of that?
I don't think so.
No,
Thank you.
He's not.
And
But
you
you know
look
what? You look-
great.
you look-
don't look nearly as fat as these guys say.
They're awful to me. They really
know.
are.
He hasn't stood up and shown you. He's almost 300 pounds.
I know, but it's weird. Like that scales off. I gotta
carries
be.
it well.
I gotta be. I'm 288 first of all.
Yeah.
Look,
Well,
we
the beard is
feed
new,
him.
too.
We feed him over there. He can no longer get out of that chair.
He's glued to that chair now.
Although
His
George-
ass is bound to the
That
chair.
the chair has become part of it.
Although George Takei did look extra small than the last time he was here.
Bingo, are you saying that if you were on the road, you might end up in Artie's room one night if you're all traveling around together?
It would depend on what we were drinking that night. I don't know.
You'll be
How
drinking
much
Jack
right-
Daniels.
That's the thing, is we don't know what's going to happen to us.
Well, he would
Nobody
have-
knows. You just
No,
roll with it.
we'd have to drink. Our friend David Tell has a great joke. He goes, "I was drinking my favorite drink a lot,
A lot.
a lot."
Well, you'll be drinking everything that night when Artie's there. Trust me.
All right.
In other words, you're not ruling it out. Artie could be on the list. Is what you said.
Absolutely.
I don't
Good
want
for
to
you,
risk
Artie.
Doug's friendship. That would be terrible.
He'll be cool.
Sure you do. You're not that great of friends with Doug.
I'll go out and get a.
Doug, do you also not have the jealous gene? You don't get jealous?
I rarely get jealous. I mean,
Yeah.
It's human
Yeah.
nature to, at some point. I mean,
If you love someone, don't you want to set
I mean,
them
not-
free? no. If you love
we-
someone, don't you get jealous? If
we
there
do
was-
love each other, and something's obviously
Not
working out.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Something's working.
Well, I don't know. This is. I got to figure this out.
Okay, well, so why would the jealousy? Like, why would that
I wouldn't
something
want-
negative be
Bingo-
attached to love as something that's inherently needed?
If Bingo
well, you
was
can't
my-
love her if you don't have negative feelings. It is.
No, if Bingo was my girlfriend, I want Bingo to myself. I don't want to share her with some comedian.
Well, it's not like I'm going, baby, hey, we're going to do this. Well, I decided to go blow someone else tonight, so I'll be home. No, I mean, but if things
This
happen on
rarely
the road.
happens. It's not.
All right. Hey, call me a prude. What do I know? What do I know, man? I don't know. Call me nuts. You think I'm nuts, Robin? I don't think so.
Oh, they have an interesting relationship, maybe a little bit more evolved than most people.
Yeah, they sound like a much better
Yeah, we get
civilization
along
than us.
fine.
Do you do girls without Bingo being there?
Not that I'd say on the air in front of you.
So you do.
I've had my indiscretions too.
Oh, you have. Bingo, that doesn't upset
Now, do
you?
you fess up to Bingo about your peccadillos?
I have.
Doug, we've all known about your dalliances.
Bingo, you're not a little bit jealous? Come on.
Jealousy happens. I mean, we've both experienced it, but it's not like we take it out on each other.
Well, there you go. Have you done anyone since the last time you did Bingo? Have you been with any other women?
No.
No, all right. Okay, that's good enough. And check out Doug. And tonight you're taping a special?
Tonight, 2 shows at the Gotham
that's
Comedy
a big
Club.
deal. All right, so go see Doug. He's going to be at his best. He's only going to have a few drinks. And check
He's
out
taping.
That's
He's
right. He's taping. It's a very big night. And check out Doug at DougStanhope.com.
If I'm drinking, it's because I'm trying to be professional. Keep that in mind.
I
trying to be as funny as I possibly
pictures,
can be.
Are there pictures of Bingo on your website?
Yeah, I don't
We
know
have
what I don't-
great pictures up right now, the Safeway pictures.
Anything,
Oh, wait,
On
the
my
MySpace.
MySpace.
You go, if you go to the
anything nude?
MySpace.
Bingo, any nudes up
No,
there?
this is.
No, it's
explain.
better. We went to one of those MySpace, to one of those grocery store. Had one of those, hey, come in for a free sitting portrait studio.
So we dressed all up.
I dressed up in like cheese ball.
Oh, there you are. Oh, what is that?
Where is it on this?
Look at that. Oh, that's funny.
What? The
one of-
pedophile picture?
The one of both of us is better.
Oh, there you go. There is.
That is some serious hair there. That's nice.
That's Bingo. All right, listen. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
And good luck with the special tonight.
Thanks.
Try to have just a couple of drinks. Don't go too crazy.
Doug,
be top of your game.
Thursday night, that Comedy Central thing I taped was at the same club Thursday night.
Right.
So I was there. May I suggest right next door is Jake's Saloon. Very good. Very good place.
And you know what
good
I
place
might
to drink.
suggest? You know what I might suggest, Artie? The Metro Diner in Warren, Rhode Island. My brother's diner, please.
Taylor Ham.
Taylor
Now
Ham.
it's Taylor Ham. It's my
Artie's favorite diner.
Why are so many comedians alcoholics?
I don't know. I don't see that as the case anymore. Most comics I know are boring, clean and sober guys who go work on a script right after the show.
I know a lot of healthy guys too.
Yeah,
It's weird,
well,
but
they use heroin
bad.
as a punchline, like it never, where you use it as the premise to the joke.
Well,
It's their punchline.
I did notice I had a. You know what's funny? I had to introduce 6 new comics the other night.
Yeah, how'd that go?
And it went really well, actually. It was good, but So in between, I go up, I do like 12 minutes, then I sit down. And they were all young people who clearly have never done heroin before. But what Doug just said is true. Like, they have a lot of punchlines that end in heroin. And every time they said that, the entire crowd would look at me. Every time they said heroin, they'd equate that to me like, no, I don't know.
It's like it's like white comics who do black jokes, and they all look at the black person to see if they're laughing.
Yeah, it was a little
You're the heroin guy.
No, I'm no heroin.
Well, I gotta ask Doug something about the drinking. Now, do you have blackouts?
I rarely black out completely, but I'll need a reminder the next day. I'll get those creeper memories throughout the day where little by little, like 2 o'clock, you go, oh shit, why does my coat smell like gas? Oh, fuck, we set a dumpster on fire. I just remembered.
I'm a little concerned, but okay, listen, everybody seems to have it under control.
It's like your brain knows it can't give you all that information all at once at 7 a.m. with the wake-up call. It's going to spread it out through the day or you'll go into shock.
Well, you guys are perfect for each other. Bingo has her hallucinations. You have your blackouts. It's very good.
He's also right about, Doug is right about, comedy has become a career that a lot of very sort of organized together people try, whereas they never did before. Like,
It's now a stepping stone. People say, all right, that's one route into sitcom world.
And it's right, and this MySpace, but they're all working on a MySpace page. I've never seen my MySpace.
Right.
They all have computer, like this Dane Cook thing.
It's a business.
It
I gotta
changed
take
the
a break.
business, but good for them. If you're good at business too, you know.
I got to take a break, but Doug, thanks for being here, and Bingo, thank you.
See, I knew I should have fucked her last night so that wouldn't come up. When's the last time you fucked? Last night.
There's like couples therapy in there every time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's therapy for us. We don't know.
Right, it did seem like you guys really had a problem with anything.
Everyone else has a problem with it. Oh.
Why do you think that is? Like, why is it?
Well, people get caught up in their norms and you do something different.
I don't know. But you guys are cool with it.
I'm not having a bad day. I sure could use a cigarette. No.
All right. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having us again. Thanks. I ended up watching him jack off in his car while he cried because I didn't know what to do. You could have stopped right after I didn't fuck him. That's what you could have done. That was true. Far less uncomfortable than all this.